to Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist, your not so typical self-help podcast for therapists, healers, and helpers. I'm your host, Shauna Lovin, a seasoned therapist with a rebellious spirit. This season, we are redefining freedom, fulfillment, and stability without burning out, self-doubt, or playing by the rules of a broken system. We are cutting through the noise and exploring what it means to truly live life on your terms, not by what society expects of us. No more chasing an illusion of success that leaves you drained, because we are embracing the beautiful messiness, the sometimes chaotic journey we call life. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist. Okay, this episode, I know I'm going to piss some people off, and that's all right. But if you're going to come for me, I need you to come correct, and I need you to prove me wrong. All right, let's get into today. It's October, y'all. Yes, October. I can't believe that. The leaves are turning. Well, maybe not here in Texas, but maybe where you are, they're turning colors. There's pumpkin spice everywhere. And I noticed that everyone is talking about this great lock-in. What the hell is that? I guess this lock-in means that you're going to drastically change your life by January. In theory, that sounds amazing. But things are just different for us helpers, healers, therapists, first responders. It's just different for us. Because you are here, you're sitting at your desk probably at 8 p.m. You're staring at your to-do list that somehow grew bigger since lunchtime. But all you can think about is finishing notes, scheduling that next session, what's the next shift, write that post, send follow-ups, and tell yourself you can rest in January. But you have to have a strong finish first. In the meantime, you're like locked in, I guess. Not because anyone told you to, but because you told yourself the lies that keep you running, saying, if I just work harder, get more certifications, get stricter with my boundaries, maybe finish this perfect quarter. Then finally, you'll feel balance. Yeah, those are all lies. Then you might think, well, if I do all that, maybe things will be enough. The truth is, the last quarter focus isn't about freedom. It's a trap. And nobody's talking about it. I see this on social media in my random scrolling for the last probably month now. And I understand that there are some psychological things behind wanting to start new, wanting to finish strong. And in some aspects, yes, that's good. As we move into winter, we want to slow down. We want to hibernate. And spring is actually the time where we should be starting something new, not now. Like, we should be trending downwards. So if you're ready, in this episode, we are going to be talking about how these systems, these practices, these roles are just really quietly draining us. It's about naming the lies and acknowledging the unspoken fears and shining a light on this shadow where we totally ignore, and finally unlock the path to real energy, presence, and freedom before the year ends. So if you are a healer, helper, therapist, first responder, however you fall in, I'm talking to you. We are built and wired differently. Our nervous system is set up to absorb, track, and hold spaces for others' stress, trauma, and emotions. And don't forget, we probably meet our people on the worst time, day, period of their life. But the last quarter, we're already running low on energy, but somehow we have to figure out how can we make it through this holiday drama. And we all know that there's always going to be some kind of drama during the holidays. Instead of recognizing that we are on low energy, what do? We like double down. We take on more clients. We do more trainings, more projects. And we think like the solutions is one more thing. Most people call it dedication or being super focused. But really, it's just overfunctioning and playing like this crazy martyr role. But no one wants to talk about that. Because the truth is, stepping back feels impossible. Slowing down feels like a failure. Our identity is tied to our competence, our availability, and our willingness to sacrifice our energy for others. This year end spirit thing is just fear. Fear that if we don't keep proving ourselves, someone will notice that we're human, that we're actually human. Fear that if we pause, the system will collapse. Fear that if we stop giving, our values disappear. We've spent our entire careers learning how to show up for others and neglect ourselves. Our own needs, boundaries, and nervous system signals get totally ignored while we sprint towards this fabricated finish line that everyone has been talking about. You don't notice it in your body at first. It sneaks in. It's like this tiny soldiers on high alert. Or how every decision feels like it might explode. Or maybe your thoughts are racing and a checklist that never ends. Sleep, yeah, forget about that. Quiet moments, yeah, that's impossible too. It's like just the stress of being busy, or like your nervous system is just saying, I'm not safe. I am maybe overextended. I'm surviving and not living. And that's the part that no one wants to really admit. The longer you ignore it, the deeper the burnout digs in, the roots strangling the life out of you. But it doesn't stay just inside of you. Clients start to notice it, colleagues notice it. Hell, your freaking family feels it. You can't show up fully and you can't hold space for anyone else because your nervous system is trapped in this crazy survival mode. The lock-in isn't just mental. It's in your body and it's begging for a way out. So you're thinking, now what? What should I do? You know that you're locked in, but the thought of slowing down, that is fucking terrifying. You start seeing the change, but this doesn't make how you feel go away or disappear. You know that you're overworking, overgiving, overthinking, but slowing down feels like stepping off a cliff. You try a self-care ritual, but it still seems the same performative thing that you've been doing. You grab another planner or productivity hack, and it just ends up more tangled and jacked up than it was before. You chase the lie that if I push harder, get more certifications, or power through to the end of the year, I will finally feel balanced. The messy middle isn't about solutions. It's the chaos of realizing that every old trick still fails and that you're standing in your own survival story with no map. But also, the first space where actually change can take root, it's uncomfortable, it's disorienting, and it's only the place where we're worth being. This is how your story changes. The pivot isn't about going more, hustling harder, or finally getting the last quarter perfect. It's about flipping the script on everything you've been told about productivity, professionalism, and self-worth. The shift starts with your nervous system, pausing long enough to hear what's really being asked of you instead of what your brain insists you should be doing. Y'all know them shoulds to get us. It's the micro rests, intentional boundaries, and the ruthless honesty with yourself about what's actually serving you and what's not. Aligning with your natural energy and knowing your own rhythm reframes all of it. Your role isn't about doing it all. It's not about fixing everything. It's not about proving your worth through your busyness either. It's about guiding your own choices, waiting for the right opportunities, and stewarding your energy like it's some precious resource that you have, because it really is. And dismantling the lies that we've been sold, I need more credentials, more clients, more hours, is the one-time moment only. It's not the daily practice. Each choice that we say no, each pause before agreeing, each time that you honor your energy over some external expectation, yeah, that's the jailbreak right there from the lock-in. That's it right there. This last quarter isn't about stacking more tasks or chasing perfection. It's about claiming space to show up fully, grounded, and aligned, even when the world around you is spinning at full speed. That's where freedom, clarity, and real transformation live. Freedom isn't about quitting your profession. It's not about walking away from clients, your license, or even like the work that you truly love. True freedom is about unshackling yourself from the invisible chains of fear, guilt, and survival mode thinking that have been running the show behind the scene probably for years. It's about noticing when your nervous system is hijacked by some kind of obligation or outdated professionalism and choosing instead to respond to alignment, clarity, and presence. When you do this, everything changes. You show up fully for your clients, your colleagues, your loved ones without carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations. You stop performing, stop pretending, and stop using busyness as proof of your worth. You start leading from a place of grounded energy, intentionality, and integrity. Because real influence, real healing, and real connection really only happens when you are free in your own body and your own mind. If you want to break free this great lock-in, then I suggest that you download your human design chart because it's going to give you all the things that you need. I hope this was helpful. Until next time. There you have it, my friends. Another episode in the books. Remember, it's okay to be a hot mess sometimes. It's all a part of the journey we call life. Until next time, stay rebellious, stay authentic, and keep embracing the beautiful messiness of life. Want to learn more about your unique energetic blueprint? Make sure you download your free chart and learn how it can help you make choices that are aligned with who you are and not who society expects you to be. Please visit ShaunaLovinLPCS.com for more information. Anything mentioned in today's episode will be linked in the show notes. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you subscribe, you share with a friend, leave a review, and keep coming back for more.